Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Live Trading Room's daily Forex analysis. Today is Thursday, February the 1st, and it's 45 minutes past 10 in the morning. Let's see how the Forex market is performing through the index grid of our best and worst dashboard. The British pound is in first position, gaining 3.79% on its currency basket, followed by the euro ahead by 2.23%. The Canadian dollar is gaining 0.58%. The US dollar is ahead by 0.21%, and the New Zealand dollar just above parity, gaining 0.06%. The Swiss franc is down by 0.16%, the yen is losing 3.07%, and the Australian dollar comes last, losing 3.69%. The power strength gives us the British pound 100% long and the Australian dollar 100% short. We have high percentages on the euro and the yen also, respectively 85% long and 85% short. The best trades so far on the Forex market are British pound Australian dollar gaining 0.97% and British pound yen gaining 0.83%. Now let's go to the charts to analyze the majors. Aussie US dollar gave a bearish signal at the breakout of the previous daily high, and it's moving inside the bearish zone of the target geometry just above target number 3 at 0.8013. The market is correcting up from the daily low marked at 0.80. In fact, we have a bullish price action at a scalping level. We have a breakout of the previous lows on H4 and the daily. The percentage variation on a daily basis is 0.48%, and we have a percentage confluence up to the monthly level. The RSI is below 50 from M5 to H4. We have an Australian dollar 100% short against a 57% short US dollar. So should the market remain below the entry level of the target geometry at 0.8042, we may have a continuation to the downside. The euro dollar is moving in a bullish tendency just below target number 2 of the bullish zone of the target geometry at 124.46. The market is moving above all the moving averages of the EMA dashboard. We have a bullish price action and a breakout of the previous highs on H1 and H4. We have a percentage confluence and a daily variation of 0.24%. We have a statistical confluence and RSI above 50 on every time frame. So with an 85% long euro against a 57% short US dollar, we may have a continuation to the upside if the market remains above 124.25. The cable is also moving in a bullish tendency and gave a bullish signal at the breakout of the previous daily high. The market is now correcting down from the intraday high marked on target number 5 of the target geometry at 142.74. The market is moving above all the moving averages of the EMA dashboard. We have a percentage confluence up to the yearly level, a breakout of the previous highs on H4 and the daily, and a weekly statistical forecast in favor of a continuation to the upside. The RSI is above 50 on every time frame except M1. So with a confluent British pound against a 57% long US dollar, we may have a continuation of the bullish move. Kiwi US dollar is moving sideways inside the no trade zone of the target geometry. We have a daily doji so far, and we're just below parity with a percentage variation of 0.04%. Right now the price action is bearish at an intraday level, and we have a breakout of the previous lows on M30 and H4. We don't have operative indications right now, but we can observe two levels. Below 0.7342, we may have a continuation to the downside. Above 0.7370, the market could change attitude and become bullish. US dollar Canada is moving in a slight bearish tendency just above the entry level of the bearish zone of the target geometry at 122.98. The market is below all the moving averages of the EMA dashboard, presents a percentage confluence up to the yearly level, and the percentage variation on a daily basis is of 0.09%. We also have a statistical confluence and an RSI below 50 on every time frame. So with a 71% long Canadian dollar against a 57% long US dollar, should the market close below 122.98, we may have a moderate continuation to the downside. US dollar Swiss franc started the session in a bullish tendency and marked an intraday high at 0.9341, just below target number 3 of the target geometry. Then we had a violent correction which brought price below the daily opening, and now the market is trying to resume the bullish tendency. We have a bullish price action at an intraday level, and the pair is gaining 0.09%. Should the market remain below 0.9317, we may have a continuation to the downside, considering we have a 71% short Swiss franc against a 57% long US dollar. Should the market go back above 0.9324, we may have a continuation of the bullish move. Let's close the analysis with US dollar yen, which gave a bullish signal at the breakout of the previous daily high. We're above target number 3 of the bullish zone of the target geometry at 109.60. We have a confluent price action, a percentage confluence up to the monthly level, and a percentage variation on a daily basis of 0.43%. The RSI is above 50 from M1 to H4. So with a 57% long US dollar against an 85% short yen, we may have a continuation to the upside. That's all for today's analysis. Thank you for your attention. Good day and good trading from Live Trading Room Trading Community.